One issue we do have along this, I think this is Martinez Lake Road, right?
No, it isn't, but it's an unnamed road.
Unnamed, oh, it's unnamed road. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's pretty high up, and if you drive along that road, there's a pretty good vision onto the ground. So this will be an area where the security fencing will be very essential. And probably, again, we're going to use slatting like we do today and some high exposure areas. So around the grounds in places we will have slatted fencing as well.
These names could be rather pretty language.
Yeah.
Another quick question, not to match some others, but throughout the next 8 months or year, however long people are gonna be bringing their family and stuff out, and they're probably gonna come by here, what are the chances of coming up to here? You know, to get into this building area, go to the bathroom, to refresh your family as you're showing them the area, or is it gonna be fenced off and you're off limits till you actually come out?
Well, actually, I know that the Turner guys are a little bit sensitive about who's coming out, especially with blasting going on and things like that. What I would suggest is that if you had any notion of coming this way, call me or Frank, and we will make some calls.
Oh, you won't be my tour guide?
Wait.
But the point, when Turner gets hot and heavy, they're gonna have 200 to 300 people on board. So they're very sensitive about, visitors that don't need to be here, being here.
So we're not inside a fenced-in area then, so that road is open to the public, is what you're saying? That,
Yes.
the no-name road?
Well, here, out here you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
They're working on.
We gotta do a little bit
getting
of
that off.
negotiating, but we're planning, our plan is to put 2 key lock gates on either side of the road. And again, we're gonna keep the honest people out. We're not gonna
Right.
keep the dishonest people out. But we're gonna put up gates to keep, honest folks out that don't need to be up on that ridge road.
I mean, it's part of YPG, but all YPG is.
Most of the fact is not really fenced, people can go.
I mean, we almost got 1 million acres, so it's kinda tough to fence in the mud.
Hey, Bob. Name for that road, General Motors Boulevard?
No, actually, we already got that
Yeah,
thing
it's
there.
GM Center Road, I think.
Yeah.
1500 GM Center Road.
Sweet.
That's the road coming in, that'll be the asphalt road. Coming in.
No, it'll be.
The middle
off
mountain.
of Middle Mountain.
Exactly.
Will be General Motors.
I mean, we're working right now to give you guys a permanent address. Right now, you don't have one.
So I was scratching my head on the 1500, and it says, oh, it's the 1500 thing. That makes sense. Any other questions?
Hey, that archaeological site, is that like an old burial ground or something?
No, it's nothing like that. If it was, you wouldn't be here. But it's got significance, like bone, or not bone, arrow chips, arrowheads, broken ponds, that kind of stuff. But if it was an old Indian burial ground, you wouldn't be here.
I think I walked up by this one on your
Exactly. You
eyes.
gotta
The
really be
uneducated
looking.
eye.
Exactly.
You couldn't even tell.
And they're gonna be fenced off, and it'll be, you won't even know it's there. I mean, they're physically putting a 7-foot fence, chain link fence around it.
Probably totally irrelevant. As far as the Nextel service, being you're all encompassed in one building, that's gonna go away, obviously. I don't need that, thanks.
Well, that's a good question about Nextel service. It's mine's spotty at best.
Right.
I know that General Motors has a fair contract with Verizon. They're coming out with a new push to talk,
Right.
and that may be the way we're gonna go. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Verizon said that they put up whatever we need in terms of the tower and make sure that we were connected. And I think out here it's not bad connection.
I think Verizon's pretty good at it.
Nextel's not too
No,
bad.
Alltel's very good, because that's the contract we have. So I know a few folks that have their personal Verizon, and they don't have any problems, in this general area.
So ideally, it'd be neat if we could do just Verizon Actually, Verizon hasn't come out with this next generation. The push-to-talk, I think, comes out in January. So we tried the first shot at it, and it was okay, but it wasn't great.
I've heard it called push to wait.
Yeah, I think there's 20 to 45 second wait before you have connectivity. So, but they say that their next generation will be just like next time.
Have we decided, however, that regardless, we're not gonna have desk phones, we're gonna have whatever the best cell phone is?
No, I don't think we've decided that yet. We may go, I think that desk phones are still, we're wiring. Okay. So we don't want to paint ourselves into the corner.